I had the fortune of engaging this morning in several Facebook groups about this topic to a degree. I asked out to Facebook doctoral students, how do you go about developing your topic? And I got a lot of things. The most important thing I got from everybody almost was something that you're passionate about. And if you remember, we talked last week about the fact that you have to be immersed and involved and excited about your topic. So we got a lot of conversation about finding things you're passionate about, finding things you already know about and are passionate about, leaning upon your experiences and things like that. All of that is great. Sounds very good. We're going to dig into that. So the first topic, the first reason that doctoral students struggle gathering literature is choosing passion or nothing. And generally what this equates to are three things: walking into the situation with your mind already made up, valuing personal experience over research, which is extremely harmful, and limiting yourself by what you don't know. Now, I'll repeat those again, and then I'll dive deeper in each one. One, walking in with your mind already made up about what you're going to research, what it's going to be about, and what you already know to be true. Two, valuing your personal experience over research. And three, standing in a position of limitedness based on what you don't know. So, the first reason is that many students, many doc students, walk in the door. If you remember the actual conversation we had about the interview process, when we interviewed applicants, walk in the door with their mind already made up about what they're going to research. And they'll tell you, I already know my topic, I know what I'm going to do, things like that. And I just, okay, I'll see you on the back end. So the problem with walking in the door with your mind already made up is that you're not open to new research and learning experiences. So if you do that and you walk in not knowing what you're doing, your mind is already made up, then you stand the reason of not being open to new experiences, new learning experiences. In addition to that, you won't be able to accept challenges that challenge your interest. Ideas that challenge your interest, you're not open to them. So you're walking in blinders on, ears closed, not hearing all of those things that may challenge your interest in a new way. And that becomes very problematic because you have a lot of students who may walk in the door and they know exactly what to research, and then you hit it with new knowledge and they are turned away from that. They don't want to do any other research because they already know the truth. That can be harmful to your research. That can be harmful to your work. Karen, I see you in there, and I'm going to bring you in a quick moment. Glad you came. The second thing in this choosing passion or nothing is valuing personal experience over research. Valuing personal experience over research. The reason why that can be problematic is because often our experiences is more limited than we think they are. You might be a single school veteran. And what I mean by that is this. If you've been at one school for 27 years, you've seen things, you've gained experiences that are extremely valuable, but they can't compare to research. I can say this. I've worked as a practitioner in less schools than I've been in as a researcher. And let me reverse that. As a researcher, I've been in more schools and I've seen more variety of schools than I ever did as a practitioner. As a practitioner, I've been in 6 schools. As a researcher, I probably more than doubled that. So as researchers, you have the opportunity to have a broader experience, even if it pales in comparison to the fact that you as an individual have been in 1, 2, or 3 schools throughout your entire career, and you assume by being in those 3 schools in 1 district, in 1 county, in 1 state, that you can speak authoritatively about what research has seen over multiple regions, states, and the entire nation. That kind of changes how personal experiences can be viewed. So, I want you to think about that, valuing your personal experience over research. Now, your personal experiences do have value, but please realize what they're based upon. They may be based upon a very limited experience in comparison to the experiences that researchers go through to actually publish this research. And like I said, as a researcher, I've been in far more schools than I have ever as a practitioner, and I moved around a lot. So I want you to think about that. And the last thing is that you could be limited by what you don't know. So if you're choosing passion over nothing, it may require more than you expect it to do. It's not saying that your passionate topic is not researchable. It is. But it may require you to do longer and more extensive research than you ever expected to do. And that sometimes causes a student to say, well, there just isn't enough information on my topic. I can't do the work, or I need help to get this work done. And that's actually what it is. You may need help to get it done because it requires more than you expected to do with it. And know this, your research experience may not, or your passionate project may not automatically have longevity. You might go into your passion project and discover that there's just not a lot to do, or the topic has been pretty well settled in the research community, and you have to now expand what you're doing in order to gain insight from that. Now, I end this particular section with this idea. Passion can be extremely illogical, kind of like emotion. Rather, you should seek immersion, something that you can become absorbed in, and it makes sense. Immersive topics last far longer than passion topics. Passion topics can fuel you up for a little while, but then because they're emotionally based, it could be illogical to pursue. Find a topic that you can become immersed in, that you can become new in, that you can begin and continue learning, and not depend on your passion. Think about our societal and personal relationships. When we first begin them, we're very passionate about these relationships, extremely passionate. And then we get in them, and the passion goes away. Now, are you with a person you can stay interested in and have fun with and enjoy coming home to? Because if passion is all you have and passion dries up, now we're headed to divorce court. So I want you to think about that as you move on.